Ladies and gentlemen, Beamer boys and Beamer girls, welcome back to another video. We're working on the F30 again today. I feel like it's been a while since I've talked to you last. It's definitely been a while since we've actually done much work to the F30 here. I've been working on a very top secret product that I'm very excited to offer for this car. And I'm not sure if it's out yet at the time of this video. And I'm also not sure that you will see this video before the holidays, so I hope everyone had a great holiday. Hope everyone's doing well. And I hope everyone got a few goodies for their car this holiday season. Unfortunately, the F30 got a boo-boo for Christmas. That would be this. Yep. Front bumper just not attached on the passenger side here whatsoever. Let me pop outside really quickly to explain how. I close this door behind me. This horse barn has zero insulation and it's like 20 degrees out. But someone, while I was at school in the Tacoma over there, someone had to move my car. Not gonna name names.
What the heck, Dad?
And the edge of the driveway has this raised cobblestone edge. And I guess the F30 is so low that the edge of the bumper caught this and it just ripped off the front bumper. You can actually see on the front lip here where it caught. Kind of bashed it up a little bit, but I'm really not concerned. The front lip is completely fine. Aside from that, you can't even notice from the front. And I think we can repair this without replacing the entire front bumper, which is what I originally thought I was going to do, but I spent 2 days wrapping this front bumper, so we're at least going to try to save this thing today. Went on Amazon and picked up this little plastic welder kit. Haven't really checked it out very much, but we have a number of different style plastic staples, or plastic welding staples. They basically go in the end of this gun, heat up, and you can weld two pieces of plastic together. Not really sure how this is going to work. These are the two pieces we have to attach to the bumper. They're quite small and quite thin. Hope we don't burn through them. This is going to be an interesting one, folks. Alright, so this might be the craziest looking setup we've had here in a while. Got a bunch of cord pulling the front bumper out a little bit because we've just stripped it back. And luckily our two pieces, they actually line up really nicely. Especially this main piece here. Fits right into place how it should. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm glad I still have these two pieces. That would be a pretty expensive replacement, or I would have to chop off this part of a bumper and take it home and dissect it. But I'm glad I have a clean brake here. It should go back on, fingers crossed. I've just done my first little practice run with the plastic welder. As you can see, I put little test piece into this broken tab. Actually worked really well. This staple is extremely firm, like it's not going anywhere. It's part of the plastic. It didn't go through, but this is a lot thicker than our bumper cover. So my biggest concern is going through. We're gonna have to be really careful. There are a couple different style staples. This is the one I just used. It's a zigzag. This one I'm not really sure. It's a wider zigzag, a skinnier zigzag, and then a right angle from the looks of it. I think that's going to be our friend, the right angle staple, because it is in a corner section of the bumper. But yeah, without any further ado, I'm going to clean things up a little and try to plastic weld this. Progress! Look at that! We have our top piece sort of, kind of on there with one staple. I don't know where, oh yeah. Here it is. These things are tiny. I used one of these flat, squiggly staples. I decided it was way too difficult to try and start with a right angle, and luckily I did have one flat plane right here instead of, you know, all this is right angle. But this this is flat. So I was able to use a flat one right up there at the front, as you can see, patch the two pieces together, and at least I now have them held together so that I can focus on that right angle and focus on having this seam really well lined up right here. But knock on wood, I think this is gonna work. All right, a couple of the right angles later, and we've got a whole line of staples behind that upper piece. I have 4, 5, 6, 7 staples back there, and this piece is solid. Like, I'm pretty confident I can pull on it pretty hard. It's not really going anywhere. Might throw a couple more in there and we'll get this little back piece put on, but so far I am super happy with this like $40 Amazon plastic welding kit. It is doing amazing. So this is actually working out beautifully. We have the full top piece reinstalled. As you can see, it's coming out really nicely. All the seams are lining up really well. We got the rear piece installed, and all the excess staple I just trimmed off with some snips, so it's actually looking pretty clean now. At this point, I don't even feel like I need to do any Bondo work. Yes, I could Bondo this, I could sand it and fair it and make it super nice, but it's 20 degrees outside. I'm not really sure how well the Bondo would work right now, and there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to paint it. So I think we're best off at this point just leaving it how it is. We can come back later if it doesn't look great with the wrap over this, but I think the seam won't be very noticeable. It's already on a body line of the car, so it's really not too bad. I wish I didn't peel this wrap back so far because it didn't even burn through at all. I was kind of worried that we were gonna burn the wrap if I just left it there, but it didn't burn through. It was pretty easy to control. So at this point, I'm gonna try to roll. I'm gonna heat and roll this wrap and try to apply it back. We'll cut a nice straight clean line, and then we'll put a new piece of vinyl over with the seam facing downward, so we shouldn't really see it too much looking down on the car from the ground. All right, folks, she is all buttoned up. I have the wheel well liner back in and all the hardware, the new clips that we got, and yeah, this is what it looks like. This is like, you know, arm's length away right here. From 5 feet, 10 feet, looks great. Up close, if you really look at it, it doesn't look phenomenal. No, you can tell there's a little bit of a band-aid here, but it's really not bad, and you know, I'm really impressed with those plastic welds that we were able to make this a structural piece once again. That was shattered into 1, 2, 3 pieces, and it's all back together and holding strong. So I'm really impressed with that little kit, and you know, I could be happier with the vinyl. Again, we could have applied Bondo and faired it, and we still can, but for now, I'm happy with this repair. Let's get this wheel back on, this filthy wheel that is, and charge up the camera battery, get it outside, and I'll show you what it looks like tomorrow in the daylight.